Hey guys, welcome back. As you may recall in our last video, I had started working on the Enforcer. We went ahead and had the clavicles inserted to the torso, and then I started working on the upper arm to make a joint for it to slide into the torso. And so, without further ado, or don't, let's carry on. Now, one thing I've done is I have added a couple locators here. This will come in handy when it actually comes time to putting in the actual, you say, joint mechanics, the pins and whatnot, so we know exactly. So we have proper proper pin placement, so that so it lines up exactly in the center. And so let's see, carrying on. So we have our upper arm finished, so we don't really need that guy here. So we're going to go ahead and hide you. Also, one little tip: whenever you're working in whatever modeling program you are working in, one of the best things you can do to help keep your workspace clean is use layers. They just allow you to hide the items, and then you can always bring them back at a later time. And so now we've got this big old cannon here. Boom, boom, boom. And we are going to start working on the elbow joint. Now I have got, and I'll honestly, done a little post video baking here, in the fact of that I've gone ahead and separated this out to its components that we need to work with. So here we have our, you should call it the outer elbow and then the inner elbow. I'm sure there is probably a better term for it, but we'll call it that for now. All right, so this guy actually is going to go, we're going to put him up in this layer because he'll be part of the actually upper arm. And that leaves us with our forearm here. All right, so now I'm going to try a couple things here. First thing I'm going to try doing is a Boolean to basically make a nice good size hole in here. Now, one thing you want to keep in mind and keep in consideration is any sort of collision aspects that you have. Now, nice thing here is with the upper arm here, it clears this little shelf right here, so we don't have to worry about making a channel. And so that does make things a little bit easier. And let's see right here, we got him and him. And let's go ahead. We're going to start off with cylinder. That's a little big, but we can adjust that. All right. And actually, give me just a second. I want to go ahead and adjust something here real quick, so I don't have to keep constantly coming in here and adjusting my divisions. We'll bump that up to 40. That'll give us a nice round cylinder every time we go to make a cylinder. But for the time being, all right. We don't need subdivision caps on. Actually, let's go back again. Thank you for bearing with me in this. All right. Boom. So now we take our cylinder here and we're going to select this guy on the left. Again, we're going to grab our cylinder and grab this guy and modify, snap a line. Boom. All right, now that is big. And as you can see, what would happen is our pin would then collide with this outer part of the forearm. So we're going to scale down our cylinder. I mean, our pen doesn't need to be huge, but it does need to have a decent size to it. So we're going to scale this. Whoa, stuff just happened. Let's see, let's try 0.475. You know what? Screw it, 0.45. I like nice whole numbers. That'll give us a decent sized pen to fit through here. And we're going to Control C, Control V. Okay, well, that didn't work, so we'll do good old Shift D. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to take our cylinder, and we are going to align it. Boom. All right, so now here's where hopefully this works. Um, Otherwise, I'll have to rebuild this whole section here. So, all right, so we're going to take our boolean, or our two cylinder. We're going to select our outer part and then our pinhole. Actually, before I do any further, I'm going to make another copy of the pinhole. We'll use that actually as our pin in a few moments. Actually, add him to layer 4. All right, boom. Let's try. Well, we got kind of what we wanted to do, so let's see if we can't get the desired effect. If not, we'll have to work around this. All right. Well, it looks like we're going to have to work around this, which is not it's not hard to work around. It's just like it's always nice when it works right the first time. So, okay. So this is a simple fix. What we're going to do is go here. We're going to select our faces, scale them in. Actually, let's get to the top view here. Just actually, sec here. And we're going to just go to snap to here. And same with the other side. And then delete these faces. Ooh, that was interesting. All right, let's give it an extrude. Boom. Now hopefully we can just erase these without any weird artifacts. And we still have some artifacting going on. That's interesting. So, boom. And so let's take a look here, see what's going on here. Okay. We're just going to drag these vertices back in. Oh, just so you know, if you didn't know, the little dots are called, well, single dots called a vertex. Multiple ones are called vertices. So, ooh. All right, we're gonna find some other way to do this because I just noticed that it. Okay, so bear with me here. Let me think on this one real quick. Wow, that was unexpected. Let's try. You know, let's see what happened. We had grabbed the face didn't mean to grab. So, all right, this is doing some really interesting stuff. Let's go ahead and we're just going to back all the way out of here. Okay. Booleans are great tools if you can get them to work. All right, so let's try a plan B here. You guys put you in your own layer for the time being. We may need you later. And that's part of like, at least in my experience, as far as this, converting these to 3D printing is we'll try to figure out what works and then work around it. All right, so what we're gonna do is get rid of all these. Okay. 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 We looks like we have some. Oh, okay. I see what the issue is here. None that we can't work around. It's just a matter of just got to keep in mind. The back side of this piece is larger than the front side, so when I extrude in, that explains why I have two separate face sizes. Okay. Okay. Grab all you guys. Bring you in here. Boom. Grab all you. In here. Okay. Now. All right. Let's see if this works or if I blow something up here. Actually, it appears that we may have worked to an extent. Let's wait. Go back to component mode. That's what I was afraid of. But let's bring our pins back in. Boom. May need to scale them down some. Yeah. Hmm. Actually, let me think here. Well, what I'm thinking right now is I don't know if do I want to go with a pin system or do I want to go with like a hook system? And I think I'm still going to stick with the pin system if I can make this idea work. If not, I'll be switching things up, and well, you guys will never see this video. Okay, and looks like it did work. Go team. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up the difference here in this. Because like I said, as you can see, this outer hole is smaller than the inner hole. So what we're going to do is we're going to take from our Boolean and just snap it to the outside here. So that way we should have one single concentric hole going through here. Um, Actually, what I'm going to do here is we're going to export this, and we'll just call this elbow test. All right. Oop, that's all my wallpapers. Thank you, Spooky. And it looks like there may be some issues when we but let's see here. Object, elbow test. All right, so far okay, but let's see what happens when we actually repair it. Oh, actually, looks like it repaired well. Good, good. So, close it, minimize this. All right, now what we're going to do here is, as we got one already, let's go ahead and make a copy of it. Shift D. All right, and we are going to rotate it 180. And then we'll go here, boom, modify, and align. That's odd. Let's try this again. There we go. Yeah, that worked. All right, so we have our forearm set up for so we can articulate it. And now bring back our upper arm. And actually, we're going to take you and you. Wonder what would happen if. Nope, made it disappear. Okay. Yeah, Booleans are so weird like that. Sometimes they work perfectly, sometimes they make everything go away. So we'll just combine you. And throw you up in here in this layer. You too. Go away. Actually, which layer did I have these guys in? There are 4. Remove this selected object. Or just want to make sure our pin height is still the same. Yeah, see, good thing I did that because our pin would be larger than it needed to be. So we're going to scale it down to just on the inside of here. Yeah, see now one of the tricks with the pins, doing the pins, is at least with my modeling software, it doesn't give you exact. There's no real ruler, so I don't know the exact, you know, diameter, and as I point to the screen that you can't see, the diameter of the hole. So it's kind of like a little bit of guesswork, a little bit of intuition, and which is just another fancy way of saying guesswork, I guess. But I think we got a pretty good size pin here, or hole here. Let's see here. Now, one of the little tricks you could always do when you do your 3D printing is you can basically make up this. If you have if it's just a little bit large, obviously sanding it down works. And if it's a little bit small, little trick, particularly with these pins that are hidden, is you can put a little bit of a layer of tape on it, and that usually makes up the difference. So. So my wife just said off camera, she goes, "You're giving them all your secrets." All right, so what I'm doing right now, I'm just resizing the pin so that it fits, so that it'll fit just on the outside, or just on the inside of here, so that it's not sticking out too far. And just double check that sizing. We'll go just a little bit larger. Let's see, maybe like 0.39, 0.4. Oh, oops, 0.4, not 34. Oops, not high. Center to pivot. Yeah, 0.39 might work. And then we're going to go ahead and grab these vertices and again, just snap them to the outside of our piece here. All kinds of funky things there. Went on there. Actually, I think I may leave a little bit of an indent just because it helps add to the whole it looks like a mechanical joint thing. So just make sure we got enough pin here. What we're going to do is take this. Oh, we can't take that anymore. Okay, we're just going to eyeball it then. All right, we got some weird stuff here going on here, so I'm going to go ahead and delete all type by history. And let's see. All right, and so we've got that. Now that we're back to our pin here, let's go ahead and again, we're going to make a copy of our pin, and this will be a piece of unto itself. And we're going to take this pin and bring this up to, let's call it 0.395. Yeah. You want to kind of keep your tolerances kind of pretty tight if you can, because that way it's just friction is is what will keep it from keep so your arms will stay up as opposed to just drooping down when you pose it. All right. So boom. There we go. See, that's what should have happened when I did the first part of this video. That's what I was hoping for. But well, things things happen the way they do. All right, now we're going to scale this down just ever so slightly. Oops. Let me take that back. We're going to scale it down in the x-axis just ever so slightly. 0.995. That way we have a little bit of a gap for it to sit through. Actually, yeah, we have just a tiny little, this tiniest of gaps there. So now, let's see if I can do this without making this blow up. Yep, it blew up. Nope. Nope. Booleans aren't going to work with this, so we're just going to go with our good old our old friend combine. So, okay, we do have a. Let me Glad I looked here. We do have a slight collision issue here. Let's see if we can do this without screwing up the geometry too much. Grab these vertices here. Okay, yeah, not even noticeable. Good. We don't want that surprise coming back and haunting us when we have our print. Actually, I'm going to lift these guys up too. All right, so good. Now, here's the cool part. Here's something that's kind of cool thing. This piece and the upper arm. Oops. All right. Hold on. Give me just one moment here. Boom. Control G. All right, so we grouped them up. Now, here's where things get kind of cool. On the left arm, all we have to do. Now, this is the nice thing about when you, this is only applicable for if you're doing a mech that is, excuse me, basically it's what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, it has the same size on each side. So, um, but is that you can go ahead here and Shift D, change your scale to -1. Same here. Shift D. Oops. -1. Okay. So we're just going to have to move our laser here. Hard to say that without sounding like Dr. Evil. And just a sec here, guys. And we're going to line this up. Actually, better yet, we do this. We're going to go ahead and align it to, looks like it's the, let's see. To the x-axis. So glad I got that right. This back here. All right, so that's centered up. So that that cuts your workflow in half as far as so you don't have to go and do everything that was done on this side, do over here. And now we're just going to, but what I am going to do here is group these items together. I think I already did that with this one. Nope. So Control G and oops. Sorry about the dog in the background. Control G. Okay. So boom. Let's slide that to the side here. Boom. And slide that over here. And where'd my pen go? Not that I was expecting you guys to answer me, but I mean, I can make up a new pen. That's not a problem. It's just nice to have when you. So, and we're going to go ahead and export these. Let's call them arms test. I see arms raised. All right, and oops, wrong file. So make sure we have holes going where they should be going, and they are. So brilliant. So we're good there. All right. So with that, I want to say thank you for joining me. I'll go ahead and just off screen make another pin. Oh hell, I'll do it right here. Okay, there we go. Freeze transformations. Boom. Okay, so we have our pin. Or do we? Let's see here what we got going on here. All right, we're going to actually scale up just a hair. Zoom in here. That should give us the width we need. And 0.995, 8. Boom. Okay. So let me go ahead and save my work. That is something I will say I'm bad about. And I would recommend, even though this, I should practice what I preach. But yeah, save your work often, because you never know when something catastrophic will happen, and you have to do everything you've worked on again. So grab the pin here, and actually, now would be a good time to also go through and start labeling items. So we'll call this torso. Another thing I'm bad about doing. And call that right upper arm. Um, right forearm, and so on and so forth. You guys probably don't want to watch this, so you can go ahead and start. You can quit the video. I don't think I'm going to blow anything else up for the time being. So let's see. Left upper arm and left forearm. See, did I? Okay, I did do that. Just for the sake of continuity, or aesthetics, however you want to put it. There we go. Boom. And so, yeah, so we've got this all taken care of. We'll go ahead and delete out our history. And yeah, thanks for watching. And if you like the video, like and subscribe. And I'll have another one in a few days. Take care and have a good day.